All right. So let's. I guess we'll jump into the trailers. And you can
Okay.
start with Transformers, and then we can talk about the actual important one, Thor.
Yeah. So Transformers: The Last Night. We finally got like a bit more of a look. Like the first trailer we got was kind of like a little teaser. It didn't have a whole lot to it. We just saw Optimus kicking the shit out of Bumblebee, basically.
And floating through space dead, which kind of ruins this. Like they're like, all right, we're gonna show him floating through space dead, but by the end of it, we're gonna show him kicking Bumblebee's ass. So what was the point? If you're gonna give
Look.
suspense, give it one way or the other, not both.
Yeah. All I know is, like, the action obviously looked cool. There's so many giant spaceships that are in this trailer. There were, like, 5 spaceship crashes into the, like, one into, like, the moon, one, like, 2 or 3 into the Earth. Like, it's just, it's nuts. But they, yeah, there's like all kinds of stuff. There's like it looks like there's something to do with it might be like Knights of the Round or like they're like in the past of Earth and like there were knights that were just literally hanging out with Transformers back hundreds of years ago and at some point I don't know when, but Mark Wahlberg gets a goddamn sword and is trying to fight Transformers with it.
How?
Like there were so many scenes in the trailer where someone like a giant robot would be fighting or get like hit, and it would just barely like miss a person. Like there were so many close calls. It's become like hilarious. Like if you drank every time like a person was almost hit by a robot in a fight, you would do at least like 4 shots in that like 2.5 minute trailer.
Run.
Yeah, in that trailer.
I mean, if there's that many in the trailer, how many could there? I mean, there has to be like a shit ton in the movie.
I know, that's how I felt. I was just like, this is hilarious. It looks good though. Like for all like the weird like stupid things that are in it. It looks like a good like action movie.
It's gonna be just like every other one.
But here's the thing: Transformers 2 and 3, I thought were bad. Like they were just
they were awful.
The story were bad. The editing was bad. Like it was
story were bad.
The story were bad. Yeah,
story were bad.
Yeah, there was
stories were bad.
Nope, one story for both movies. At least that's how it feels. No, it was. Yeah, 2 and 3 weren't good. The 4th one, the most recent one, was good. I actually liked it a lot.
It was good.
It was better than 2 and 3.
Oh, definitely, definitely. It's
like,
just the way I feel about it is it kind of felt like it also dragged on. Like it seemed like overly long.
Yeah. No, I think this one's going to be super long too. Like there were so many things that were just in this trailer. I'm like, there's no way that they do all of this. Even in 2 hours, it's going to be like 2.5.
Like honestly, the 4th one felt like. Sorry, I walked away from the mic. I dropped something. The 4th one felt like it should have been 2 movies. Like the way they split it up.
Yeah,
it was. The first half is like in a completely different scenario than the second half, almost.
Yeah, they
does
feel
they
very
different.
Yeah, by the end.
But yeah, it just, I don't know, and it felt just way too long. By the time you got to the really actiony part close to the end, it started just getting, well, I've been watching this movie for 14 fucking hours. When are we going to get to the end of it? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the movie. It's just after a while you get tired of it.
Yeah, there was a lot of like stuff that just happened in that one. Like it just, yeah, it was. It did feel long, but I think this one's going to be longer. Like it's
as long as they keep it
like you get to see like
consistent. I guess the word I'm thinking of is.
Yeah, I mean, you get to see what Optimus refers to as one of his creators. He's like my creator, and like there was like this little like tiny human-sized robot lady that's like floating in space and has Optimus chained up. And like she's like talking to him and is just like, asking him if he wants redemption, and then his eyes change from blue to purple, which I guess means he's a bad guy.
So is that like is this like a theme this year? Like good guys go bad due to some random lady?
Yeah, I think so. Because we have Fast and the Furious coming out on Friday, and they do it in that.
I mean, those are the only two movies I can think of, but either way.
We have the rest of the year to go. We'll see what else.
We do have the rest of the year to go, I mean, to see what's going on.
Yeah. Maybe that's 2017's theme.
Maybe that's the twist of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Maybe.
Some random chick turns, I don't know.
I mean,
someone bad.
If Thanos shows up, I mean, Thanos, the reason why he kills so many people is because he does it to impress Death, because Death is a woman in the Marvel universe.
Which is funny. Yeah, no, I know.
So maybe that's like the whole thing.
And it's funny because Wolverine and fucking Deadpool are constantly fucking flirting with her and shit.
Yeah.
I remember seeing one comic scene where Deadpool goes up to her and grabs her tits and says, "Oh, are those bigger?" And then she grabs his dick and is like, "Oh, is that bigger?" But that's, Deadpool humor. And then she's constantly flirting with Wolverine because Wolverine's been around forever and she finally just wants him to die.
Yep.
And that was in the Death of Wolverine series thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I don't know. It does look good. Like, I hate saying it, but it looks good, even though there's like so many colorless robots that just look like scrap piles of metal, just all glued together.
They seriously do. Like, I was the last trailer that came out. I was watching it, and like it just kept throwing tons of them out there. I was like, all right, are we seeing the same one over and over again? Yeah. Or are we seeing a bunch of different ones? Like, what exactly is happening here?
Yeah, we saw, like, this one has, like, a bunch of different ones. There's some that are back in, like, hundreds of years ago with some knights that they don't have color. Then there's some from modern time that don't have color. It seems like the only ones right now that have any kind of, like, color on them are Optimus and Bumblebee, because everyone else has just been, I guess, murdered.
Destroyed.
Like, there's just no one left. Like,
yeah, there's no one other than Bumblebee and Optimus. They need to just kill up Bumblebee. They might as well at this point.
They show like the big metal T-Rex from the second one.
Yeah, I saw that one in the trailer. The other trailer.
They show that in this trailer too. So he makes a comeback. All
right, wait, because I saw this trailer like a few weeks ago.
No, there's a new trailer.
There's a new trailer. Okay, because he's in both trailers. The trailers I saw. In the first trailer I saw, he was in it.
Well, right. They show him some more in this one.
Okay.
And then
I have to watch it. I swear to God, if it's the same one I'm going to yell at you.
One of the scenes I thought was really weird was there's like little troop dudes, like little soldier, like human guys running on the ground. They're running. And a giant alien spaceship is up behind them. And it's slowly crashing into the ground. And they're running and trying to run from it, crashing and like trying not to die, right? And it hits the ground, and it like the ground just gets like tore up, right?
Right.
And it's a giant fucking spaceship. It's gonna hit, right? So creates a big like dig, but there's still like little dudes running. Man, if that thing fucking hit, the ground would shake. They would all just fall over. It would still crush them. Like, they all just keep running like normal, though.
What? One thing I never understood is, why do people always run directly in the same direction that the thing is chasing them?
That's like, what they did. I don't know.
I mean, sometimes there is the option to actually run towards it, and you can just get behind it.
Right.
Before it even hits.
Like, it is, I can just run at it, and it'll go like over me. Like,
right. Like, you see this thing coming from, like, forever away, and instead of running away from it, you just narrowly escape it
while
it's
move.
coming
Let it fly over you. Like, just fuck it.
9 times out of 10, you can just let it fly over you. But no, they got to run away from it in the direction that it's going, so they just narrowly escape it. Or, even easier, if sitting still worries you, or going towards it still worries you, go to the side.
Look, I agree with you.
It never happens in movies, ever.
It's a pretty cheesy, like, awful, like, movie trope that they just do all the time. Like, if there's a giant thing falling, they just run directly in a straight line.
Prometheus. That giant ship is rolling towards them. The one girl falls over and gets squished because she's running. I mean, I get that the ship is fucking wide as fuck.
Yeah.
But in the distance that they ran to try to outrun that motherfucker, they could very easily have. Or even, okay, you want to run away from it? Run away from it at an angle. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to do a 90.
Right.
Do like a 60. 65, somewhere in between.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I get what you're saying. And then that way, at least you're out of its direct path and it'll just roll past you. Yeah. No.
Or the movies where they're fucking swaying back and forth when they're running. It'd be better to run a straight line. Either way. Anything would be better than what half of these fucking movies do. Why are you doing that?
Because it's really bad, man. I don't know. Because it's
like,
lazy.
Why do you feel...
It's lazy writing.
No, they tried to, lazy writing. They tried to put suspense in something that shouldn't be suspenseful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, if you're trapped in a small corner and the only direction you have is to go that way, okay, fine, I get it. If a building's falling at you and there's no side streets for you to run down, okay, run straight. But if there is a spaceship falling out of the sky directly at you, okay, unless that spaceship is, like, hugely long and running towards it isn't going to work. Run sideways. I'm sure you can find a side street that will work perfectly fine. Okay, I'm done venting.
Okay, I'm glad you got that out. So, yeah, no, I mean, the trailer looked good. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out. Maybe we'll get to see more with some further trailers. The story, even from the last one, going forward, like, they set up, like, this whole, like Knights thing with all the Transformers. I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see, but I don't have a lot of hope.
One thing I noticed in this one compared to the fourth one, the daughter's missing.
Yeah. Yeah,
did she show up in this trailer?
No. This girl even asked, she's like, "Oh, what would you say to your daughter?" And, like, he, like, says, like, he, like, you know, makes some stupid, like, redneck dad joke, like, "Oh, I'd tell her to stay away from boys," and stuff like that, but...
So are they just going to pretend like she never existed, or...?
I don't know. I honestly...
Like, she didn't die at the end of the first one, right?
Nope.
Okay, so we can expect some sort of sad scene of him explaining what happened?
Maybe. Probably. At some point, Mark Wahlberg's got to be, like, super defensive dad, right? He's got to get, like, up in the face of, like, the boy who was trying to date his daughter. And then he's also got to, like, try to be, like, super awesome protector dad and be like, "I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah," and then try to, like, sacrifice himself to protect his daughter.
Which he did that in the other one, but now his daughter's gone, so what the fuck are they going to do now?
I don't know.
Now he's just going to be the father of some random other chick?
He'll be like, he'll have to, like, go drive to wherever she is to protect her. Maybe
she's just not going to be in the movie. Basically what happened is the same thing that happened on Transformers 3.
Yeah.
They're going to come up with some lame-ass excuse for why the girlfriend changed.
Yep. Pretty much.
Without giving really any explanation, they kind of just hover over it, and then it's done.
Yeah.
So this one, it's like, oh, well, now basically your daughter's gone. Here's a new daughter. We aren't going to give much of an explanation.
Right. We just need a girl in this movie. We don't care who it is.
Yeah. Like, oh, you ask for $10 more? Nope, not going to happen. We'll get another daughter.
Yeah. We'll replace you with a different girl. Yeah, I don't know. with all of its flaws and things I don't like, this movie looks better and looks more promising than, other stuff. Like, it looked better than what 2 and 3 did.